Welcome again to Light Your World. I want to talk about the state of the nation. One of the key vision of this platform, Light Your World, is governance. Without governance, I don't think if we don't teach people about governance, I don't think we will ever get it right. Today is 27th of May. Supposedly, the celebration we are supposed to be having today is Children's Day celebration. But unfortunately, I can't celebrate Children's Day because of the way this nation have turned into. Because of the fact that there are children that have been kidnapped and they have not seen their parents for a few days, how many weeks, and they have been tortured. That's not the kind of nation I want to live in. That's not the kind of nation I want to celebrate. Time has come. I'm not calling on the leaders of this nation for anything because they can't give what they don't have. They can't give what they don't have. They can't give what they don't have. They don't have it is that they don't have it. So I'm not calling them to sit up. I'm not calling them to take responsibility. No. They are complicit with the crimes. They are romancing and sleeping in the bed with terrorists. They are sharing money with terrorists. They have made terrorism a business. Everything to them is politics. None of them cares about governance. In fact, they don't know any other means to survive apart from these insecurities. This is the means they survive because there's a lot of money involved in this business of insecurity. So they love the way the nation is. So I don't expect much from them. I want to address the church. Church is also the seat of government too. And I think that what we need to start doing when we gather in our numbers is not just to speak about Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. I think it's high time that we really need to educate the members because church, the church is where almost every human status meets. Rich, poor, black, white, different races, all of them converge in one place. Nigeria is a nation that is filled up with different religions, but let me talk to my own religion as a Christian. A time has come where people gather on Sundays and midweeks that you teach them about governance. Most of these leaders in churches, pastors, prophets, apostles, most of them are educated. They know these things I'm saying. But it's just that most of the times, the things we are pursuing is mundane. We emphasize on offering, we emphasize on donations, we emphasize on different things, but we have never emphasized much on civic responsibility of a citizen in church. They will not get this training from any other place apart from church because many people don't go to school, and many people that go to school, this is not what they study. And many people are ignorant. So when they come to church, in as much as we are praying for them, they cannot function in an environment where there is a lot of insecurity. You are praying for them to have a job. While they are on their way to that job they got by miracle, they will be kidnapped. So it's not just enough to pray for people to get miracle jobs. How about the insecurity in the nation? So I think it's high time that we decide how we begin to teach people. Because when you see the things that goes across polling stations during elections, you realize that we've really done very little or so little in really telling them what civic responsibility really means. It's not enough to carry placards and say end insecurity. It is wonderful, but it's not really the only way. There are a lot of ways to actually begin to awaken people to the reality that really surrounds them, to the reality that is done on them. This reality is telling them the implication of even collecting money to vote for an individual that is not going to give them good governance. There is a consequence to these things. At the end of the day, if they start collecting money, if they start compromising at wherever place they find themselves, is one of the reasons why I say the church is failing in that area. We need to start teaching our people what to do, how to do, and how to live, how to vote. All of this civic responsibility, we need to start teaching it. Even if it is once in a week during the midweek, we need to start teaching them to awaken their consciousness, because people are dying, people are going bankrupt, people are frustrated, people don't have any other hope. You don't need to keep gaslighting people with prophecy. You don't need to keep gaslighting people with different things that you know that just good leadership should settle. Things that they don't need to pray about, that good leadership should settle. I've traveled, I've been to places, not just in Nigeria, but outside of this country. I know what good governance means. Even if you go to United Arab Emirates, a Muslim country, you see where they set their nation in order. It's not about, they are not Christians, they are 100% Muslims, but they were able to sit down and put their country right. This is a philosophy, this is a mind engineering. This is something we need to start doing, to engineer the minds of the people, that our congregants, when you sit them down on a Sunday, you tell them the importance of having a voter's card. You tell them the importance of making the right choice. You tell them the importance of doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. You tell them the importance of rejecting any form of bribery. You tell them the importance of refusing corruption and how it could actually lead to national decay. You should tell them the consequences of malpractice at any level. This is because these people come out from us. They represent us at different levels, be it at the polling unit, be it at the local government level, be it at the state level. Some of these people, they have never heard any of this teaching in church. So when they have opportunity, look as if it's their turn. Every average Nigerian that doesn't understand their civic responsibility and their role in terms of good governance is a mini Tinubu. Yes. Because the kind of leaders you have now, most of them do not really care about the citizens. Most of them don't really care. They are politicians, but they're not leaders. But we need to raise leaders that will be in politics. And this thing starts from the government of the church. So it's not like we need to start awakening our consciousness to the things that we teach. It's not every week I receive. It's not every week your week will be blessed. It's not every week go and prosper. There are things, there are indications when you see what people will do in their various workplaces, when they enter into the marketplaces. It should tell you what you actually dish out to them on Sundays. You will see people saying and defending things they are not supposed to defend. You will know that we are not doing enough job. If they are loyal to your ministry, if they are loyal to your church, it means that we should be able to take time and teach these people the right things to know. Teach them the basic principles of good governance. It is very, very important. Human life is treated like a shares in this nation. Sacrifice anytime they want in Nigeria. It's not okay. Good governance is zero. It's not okay. Kidnapping has been normalized. It's not okay. Banditry has been normalized. It's not okay. It can never be okay. How can it be? A nation that have benefited these leaders, gave them scholarships, gave them free education, they enjoy, and today they can never allow people to travel in peace. You can't travel from east to north now and sleep. You will carry your heart in your hand. You will go with convoy if you have money. You will take flight. It's not easy light. Where do you start from? Almost every institution is compromised. I'm trying not to cry. I'm trying to be mean so that I can be able to finish my message. Because when you look at the things that is happening, a woman carrying his child in his hand, you see the kind of training that goes on. Even to join the military as some time ago, you have to pay. How do you raise competent warriors if you will need to pay to join to fight for your nation? If you need to bribe your way to get the job, there is no solid institution in Nigeria that you don't need to pay for you to be part of this system. How will people finish paying and you now expect them to serve with all sincerity, with everything, with competence? No, that is not the way, because that's the challenge we have. Every system is compromised. I am telling us because church is the last hope of the common man. Let's not fail in that place. Let's start awakening people. On Sunday, take our time, even if it is evening service, any moment you have during the midweek, let's teach about good governance to these people. We don't need to wait during the election and start telling people who to vote and who not to vote. And start telling people if Nigeria is okay. For people are hungry, they will take any amount to put their hands anywhere and then say they think. You will need to re-engineer people's mind enough, reorient them enough for them to be able to make the right choice. You don't begin to tell them when the election is coming. They know that those things you are telling them will not stand that time, because they will bow at the feet of money. The Bible says with money all things are answerable. But there is a way somebody's mind will be refined to some extent that he will know that this one, I'm trying to bargain my future with just few pieces of silver. It is not enough. The state of the nation is not something that anybody should be able to stand at ease. It is not an ease. How can there be killings? How can there be kidnappings? And people are celebrating primaries, celebrating different kind of, politics all here and there, and people at ease. All the things you go on, so it's as if things are not happening. When these kind of things happen in developed nation, you see the leader resign. He say, I can't continue. We can't continue to live like this. This is not the kind of generation I want to live for my children and children's children. This is not the kind of country we want to live for them. Begin to tell young people that are from 18 years upwards to go get their voters card and tell them the reason why. Tell them the reason why. That this governance determines the food they eat, it determines the clothes they put on, it determines the quality of education and the kind of school they attend. It determines everything. It determines where they even settle down. It determines the kind of area they will live. It determines the kind of car they will drive, because when things are expensive, they can't afford it. And most times it looks as if you are not the one hustling, but it's just the economy, it's just the government. You are not lazy Nigerians. You are not lazy Nigerians. You are never lazy. You work hard. Because when we see the things that Nigerians are doing abroad, we know that Nigerians are never lazy. They work hard very well. But the country keeps downplaying their hard work. It is enough. Enough is enough. We need to wake up. Enough is enough. We must wake up. We must wake up. We must wake up and begin to make the right choice from today. Stop playing politics of tribalism. Stop playing politics of ethnicity. Stop playing politics of religion. Wake up. Wake up and understand that your future is being bargained and played and toyed around with. You can't continue. And let me say this, let them know that if they collect this money they are collecting, they don't have any right to complain for the next 4 years. It is legal in the spirit realm. We can't exchange something and then you start complaining. You have collected your share. It's not that you collected so little for so much. That you've collected so little, you didn't know what the bargain was. How can somebody be paying you for him to lead you? How do you expect the person to lead you? I'm paying you to serve. I want to pay you so that I can serve you. Teach them to understand. Many do not know, and many people, the market people, when they close on weekends, they come to church. The students, they come to church. The business people, they come to church. It's an avenue to teach them. You that is a minister over these people, at least they reverence you, is a house of God. You should be able to teach them these things. Stop collecting donations from people that you know that will compromise your teachings. The state of the nation is very bad. It is very, very bad. It is very bad. There is no way I can pin my hand and talk about. Road, you don't have. Water that is beneath our feet, we don't have. Light, you don't have. We don't have. What is it that we have? Minimum wage. How much is it? It depends on the exchange. How much is food? How much is foodstuff? How much is rent? How much is school fees? Everything is on the high. And then people keep struggling. It is not the way God wants it. A time for change has come, and this is the time. This is the time to change. This is the time for change to happen. Don't wait till 2027. Go and get your PVC. Start preparing now. Start teaching them now. Start empowering them now. Start sensitizing them now. And I want to say this before I close. Most of the times, most of these educated people are the people that actually, they are unwise sometimes. They act foolishly. During the elections, most of you cannot stay and queue. You cannot stay and finish what is supposedly be election. You see these people that you call them illiterates. They stay there from morning till evening. They stand on the sun. You may come and you see crowd and you go home. And you say that election has been concluded. Are you okay? Are you not seeing that the people that you call illiterates are the people that those politicians, they give them 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. They give them money and they now vote the things they tell them because they have already sold their conscience, and at the end of the day they will count those things they voted, and it becomes the yardstick for for declaring a winner for the election. Please, if you're educated, you should be able to get your voter's card. If you're educated, you should be able to vote. You should be able to sensitize others. Don't allow illiterates to keep deciding the future of the illiterates. This is how they use poverty and ignorance and illiteracy to keep people where they are. It happens in the north, it happens in the east, it happens in the west, it happens in the south, everywhere. Church is a common room where everybody gather, both rich and poor, both Jews and Gentiles, both slave and free. This is where you should be able to tell them these things. God wants you to live well on earth first. Stop telling them about heaven. If God wants you to go to heaven immediately, when you are saved, He would have taken you back there. He has given you the earth. He said, the heavens of heaven is mine, but the earth I've given to the sons of men, children. This is our place. We have allowed so much. We have tolerated so much. Let's wake up. Let's wake up. Let's wake up. Don't let people start selling unnecessary fake hope to you. God bless you.